At around 9:52 p.m., a man inside his home noticed something unusual. Out of nowhere, his two dogs began barking uncontrollably. Normally, they only reacted this way if someone unfamiliar was nearby. Curious and uneasy, he checked the security cameras to find out what had startled them. At first glance, the footage showed a strange shape slithering across the floor, resembling a snake. But when he looked more closely, the form seemed to resemble a dog instead. The chilling part? It wasn't his dog. All the while, his own pets barked louder and louder, as if desperately warning him that something, or someone, had entered the home that shouldn't have been there. A man walking through a field just before nightfall captured something unsettling in the distance. At first, everything seemed normal, until his camera picked up what appeared to be a figure dressed entirely in white, moving in a disturbingly unnatural way across the field. The way it glided forward didn't match the motion of a normal person walking. The figure never drew closer, yet it never truly turned away either. Some believe it could be the image of a ghostly apparition, while others suggest it might be someone in costume. But the strange, distorted movement makes it nearly impossible to explain. In another unsettling recording, a woman is seen walking toward a room after hearing strange noises inside. She paused at the doorway, peering in cautiously before stepping forward. That's when something terrifying happened. Out of nowhere, her hair was yanked violently backwards, as if pulled by invisible hands. The force was so strong her body jerked instantly. The video cuts off right after, leaving many wondering, was she really attacked by a supernatural presence? A grieving visitor shared footage taken after a heartbreaking visit to their late mother's grave. They explained that while kneeling at her tomb, they quietly asked for a sign that she was still with them.
Blue ones were not spinning at all. Mom, are you with me? Spin fast. The blue ones were not moving at all. At all. It's not a windy day. It's not a windy day. Look at the branches.
Almost instantly, small paper windmills placed on a nearby grave began to spin wildly on their own. The eerie part, there was no wind at all. In fact, in the video, you can clearly see that nothing else around them moves. The timing, occurring right after their plea, makes the moment even more powerful. Some believe it was a direct response from their mother beyond the grave, while others dismiss it as coincidence. Nonetheless, the moment is quite emotional. A man known as a ghost hunter ventured into a forest late at night. Armed only with a flashlight and his camera, he carefully made his way along the dark trail. At first, everything appeared normal. The only sounds came from the insects of the night. But that calmness didn't last long. His camera soon captured something terrifying in the distance. Take a look. Perched on a tree branch was a chilling figure, dressed in tattered white clothing, its long hair hanging down to cover its face. Many believe this was no ordinary person, but an actual ghost. Overcome with fear, the man began trembling, stumbling backwards, before finally deciding to abandon the forest immediately. On a lonely trail rarely visited by anyone, 3 women stumbled upon something strange. Hidden among the trees was a rusty iron door sealed tightly into the ground. At first, they thought it was just part of an old water system. Curiosity got the best of them, and they leaned closer to investigate.
Oh, is that glass?
It's plexiglass.
I heard noises. Dude, do it.
Ugh. Do you hear it echoing?
We have to do it now.
Holy shit.
Are you?
This is insane.
Oh.
There's a flashlight in my backpack. Go get the flashlight. It's in the top.
But as the camera zoomed in, something none of them noticed at the time was caught on film. A pale, ghostly face peering out from the darkness below. For just a second, it stared directly at the lens before vanishing. Strangely, in the follow-up video, the women never mentioned what was seen beneath the door, leaving the mystery unsolved.
I'm Mackenzie. I think I'm the sacrifice for that.
I think it's a water system.
A TikTok user named Foreverflow shared a terrifying story from the hotel where he once worked. During one late-night shift, he and his co-workers were monitoring the security cameras when something unusual caught their eye.
Really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in front of me. Like she tweaking.
Yeah, it is weird.
And the elevator door's not even closing. Watch. That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that
This
was.
is crazy. How do y'all explain that? Somebody explain that to me.
On the screen, a young woman could be seen sprinting down the hallway, frantically pressing the elevator button as if she were desperately trying to escape. Yet, for some reason, the elevator doors refused to shut. At first, the staff brushed it off, but when they reviewed the footage again the following day, the situation grew far more chilling. The cameras appeared to reveal a dark, shadowy figure trailing closely behind the woman. And that wasn't the only disturbing moment. Later, in the hotel lobby, the footage captured a rock that had been resting on a table, suddenly sliding off and hitting the floor with great force as though thrown. Another mysterious piece of footage shows something unusual moving across the water's surface. From a distance, the shape doesn't resemble any known fish or sea creature. It seems to have wings, a distorted body, and leaps in and out of the water in a way that defies explanation. Some speculate it could be a mermaid, while others believe it may be an unknown aquatic cryptid, never documented before. But what do you think? Was it simply a natural phenomenon, or evidence of something much stranger lurking beneath the waves? This footage comes from the CCTV of a bar and restaurant, housed inside a building that dates back to the early 1900s. According to the staff, unsettling events have occurred here many times before. Strange noises echoing through empty rooms, the unnerving sensation of being watched, and objects shifting without reason. But on this particular night, the disturbances were finally captured on camera. As the security feed continues, a glass suddenly begins to slide forward before tumbling from the shelf. Only moments later, picture frames fall one after another, almost as if pushed by an unseen force. The employee who released the video insists this wasn't the first time unusual things happened here, but it was the first time they had undeniable proof caught on tape. Late one night, CCTV cameras inside a hospital recorded something that staff members still struggle to explain. In one of the empty rooms, a strange white mist began forming out of thin air. Slowly, it drifted across the floor, curling and twisting as though it had its own awareness. There were no open windows, no people inside, and no reason for steam or smoke to appear. Yet the mist remained, lingering unnaturally, almost as if it was searching for something. This next clip was recorded by a young man named Benito, who was staying alone at his grandparents' house. When he suddenly noticed what looked like smoke filling the room, his first thought was that a fire had broken out. Grabbing his phone, he began recording. Focus your attention near the freezer door. As he zooms in, something appears, an object, or possibly a figure, that looks as if it is engulfed in flames. Then in an instant, it vanishes completely. Was this a spirit attempting to manifest itself? A demonic entity hiding in the shadows? Or just a perfectly timed trick of light and camera? A man was on his way home from Japan when he decided to pull out his camera and record an argument breaking out between two passengers during the ride. At first glance, it seemed like nothing more than a heated exchange between strangers. But when he later went back to review the footage, he noticed something he hadn't seen in the moment, something that instantly gave him chills. Right behind the quarreling passengers, a strange face-like figure appeared to take form in the background. Its features looked unnaturally pale, stretched, and distorted, unlike anyone else on board. The figure didn't move the way a person should. Instead, it lingered eerily in place, staring without a single motion. Some believe it might have been nothing more than light playing tricks, or perhaps a reflection. But others are convinced he unknowingly caught something truly paranormal on film. A TikTok user named Swissy thought he was simply filming a quiet and peaceful moment, capturing deer grazing in the woods while safely seated in his car. Everything appeared ordinary, almost serene, but when he later replayed the recording, he discovered something disturbing that he hadn't noticed before. As another car sped past in the opposite direction, the camera caught a brief glimpse inside. For only a split second, a man's face could be seen staring directly back at him. But the expression wasn't normal. His face appeared twisted, almost unnatural, as though something else was pulling the strings. The moment passed so quickly that most viewers would miss it at first. Yet that unsettling look was enough to leave many deeply disturbed. Another unsettling recording comes from a teacher who decided to stay late one evening, finishing reports long after his students had gone home. Earlier that day, he had instructed his class to neatly arrange their desks before leaving. But as he sat alone in the quiet classroom, something unexplainable began to happen.
Acercarnos más de cerca, pero es que yo estoy solo, no hay nadie, yo solo, a ver si ahí me ven un poquito en el talón, pero no hay nadie, sí, estoy completamente solo. Entonces, se movió esta banca, sola, yo creo que fue el viento, porque no, la verdad no, para mí eso no existe, nada de eso de los fantasmas. Bueno, al menos yo no creo un rumor que supuestamente la escuela se fue hecha después de que un orfanato aquí se quemó, sí, al parecer los valores no se han perdido entre los alumnos, pero pues eso son puros mitos, ¿verdad? Esa banca estaba así y luego se movió, ¿sale? Entonces, fue algo bastante extraño, se me hizo interesante. Yo creo que mejor ya se me voy. Sí, normalmente yo no creo en eso, pero güey, es que se acaba de mover esa banca también. ¿Qué pedo? No.
At first, he noticed a single desk slowly sliding across the floor on its own. Thinking his tired eyes were just playing tricks, he tried to brush it off. But then more desks began to shift, one after another, moving without anyone touching them. That's when panic set in, and he bolted from the room. Local legends claim that the school was built over the remains of an orphanage that tragically burned down years ago. Could these restless spirits still linger within the halls? Or was something far darker at work that night? A couple driving down a lonely road late at night came face to face with something deeply disturbing. Far ahead, they noticed a truck barreling toward them, engulfed entirely in flames, yet still speeding down the highway as though nothing was wrong.
Senhor, tem misericórdia. André, afasta, André, pra cá. Meu Deus. Ai, Senhor, tem misericórdia. André do céu. Ai, meu Deus. Ai, Senhor.
Tá filmando?
Ah, tô. Ai, Senhor.
Vai, Francine, relaxa.
Ai, Jesus. Meu Deus do céu. Senhor. Ai, não, André. E agora?
Aqui.
Meu Deus do céu. Meu Senhor, tem misericórdia. Santo de Israel.
Deixa eu ver o homem aqui.
Toma.
Já filmou? Pode parar.
The fiery vehicle roared past them and then vanished into the night. Viewers were left puzzled, Was this a real truck somehow continuing to move while ablaze? Or did the couple witness something even stranger? A phantom vehicle burning endlessly on the road. One late night, for a security guard, what began as a routine shift turned into something chilling. He claims he saw a man calmly walking toward him. Believing it to be a new hire, he even greeted the figure and later asked his boss if someone new had started working that day. Convinced the man was real, he even pulled out a chair as if expecting him to sit down. But when the footage was checked, the terrifying truth emerged. The guard had been completely alone. Some viewers say that if you watch closely, you can even spot a dark shadow sweeping across the floor the moment he moves the chair. Was this simply exhaustion playing tricks on his senses, or did he truly encounter a spirit that night? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please subscribe to Shivers and ring the notification bell beside it to get notified of future creepy videos. I will really appreciate that, and I'll see you next time.